good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome back to the channel, Talk with Glow. I've been really enjoying the feedback and the comments from you guys, and I really like your engagement in the comment section. Keep them coming, keep it going, and please continue to watch, subscribe, like, share, and comment in the comment section. And thank you to each and every one of you who've subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate your support. So we're going to talk about menopause this evening. Yes, men on pause, as one of my friends like to say, men on pause, Gloria. But yeah, menopause. You know, us ladies, we get to a certain age, start to have the changes and, you know, all of that. And it affects each and every one of us differently. And, you know, sometimes it can spill over into work, into our relationships and, you know, our mood, just our everyday interactions. I'm kind of officially in menopause now because, you know, I thought I was before, but then the lady returned. I think I am now. I can say officially that I am. And I've been all right, to be honest. I've not had any side effects. I've not had any symptoms. I'm feeling great. Whether it's because I do my yoga, I do hot yoga. Whether that has anything to do with it, I don't know. But I'm really not getting the hot sweats or the moodiness or whatever else comes with it. Generally okay. I'm feeling good. I take supplements as well, so that could be one of the reasons why as well that I'm not symptomatic. I do take magnesium glycinate, I take zinc, I take D3, I also take oil of oregano. Yes, I do take oil of oregano, so I'm never without those things. And I take biotin as well for my hair and my nails. So whether those have anything to do with it, I'm not sure, but touch wood, I've been fine. I've had no issues so far, and I'm really pleased about that. But I know there are some of us who are struggling, you know, whether it be with our mood, you know, up and down, snobbish, or, you know, easily irritated. Some of us have dryness, you know, down below. Some people, you know, get the hot sweats, the flush. I remember speaking to a colleague of mine a few years ago. She's older than I am, so she was well ahead of me with the menopause. And she's like telling me that she had to change her pajamas or her night dresses almost every night because she's drenching with sweat. And I just couldn't fathom it. I couldn't even imagine it. She said literally she wakes up and her night dress or pajama will be soaking. She had to change her knickers, everything, and then go back to sleep. And of course she has to sleep with the fan on. But, you know, and I found out, my God, that is so extreme. I don't know if I could manage that. She said it's just horrible. The other day I was on the train. It was in the morning. I was going to work, and this lady was just sweating. And I thought, oh my God, this must be what my friend was talking about, my colleague was talking about. And I remember I always have a little fan in my bag. And not always. Like in the summer, I always have a fan in my bag, but in the winter time, not so much. Because the train can get packed and hot in the summer. And I remember I had this little fan in my bag because I remember at the train station there was this people, because when it comes coming up close to summer, from spring onwards, you'll see people at the train station, you know, giving out free stuff. And I remember there was this air condition company, and they were giving out little mini fans, and on the fan was the name of the company, the contact number, and, you know, how you can get your air conditioning and so blah blah blah. And I remember they were giving out, and I just took it, and so it was always sitting in my bag, and I took it out and said, would you like this? And she said yes, and she took it and she used it. Some people need to take hormone therapy, and if you need to do that, do that. Don't die a martyr. Don't live miserable with it and feel like you have to suffer with it, because there are treatments available. There's a hormone replacement available for those of us who need it. So, you know, don't live miserable. Don't let it get the better of you. and don't let it overtake your life. You can, live a meaningful life, and if you have to take it, I know there's side effects and, the whole 9 yards. Some people go for the herbal route or the alternative route to manage the menopause symptoms. I'm not knocking anybody because I've seen it in action. I don't experience it myself, but I've seen it in action, and I've dealt with people because the nature of my job, I do talk to people about their health and that kind of thing. That's part of my role. And I can see how it affects people at work, and the support is not there a lot of the time. So, if you need to try alternative therapy, do that. Anything that will make you feel better. You don't know unless you try. So do what you have to do. But the main thing I want you to do is look at what supplements can you take to help manage your symptoms. Keep yourself hydrated, eat well, get some exercise in, and just do what you can from your side for it to help manage your symptoms. If it's a big change, and I was kind of glad, because I used to have, when I realized that, okay, I'm officially there now, I really didn't mind. The only thing I was worried about was, oh, am I going to get any symptoms? Am I going to get any side effects? But in the back of my head, I keep thinking, I think I'll be fine, because my mother never had any symptoms. My mother, had her period right up, very late. So, and she was okay. I know she never had any night sweats or any, of the other side effects at all. So I was kind of judging off that, not that it is, inherited or whatever, but I'm thinking, oh, mama was all right, I should be all right. And so that was the only thing I was worried about, the side effects, and touch would have been fine. Your sex life, it can affect your relationship, particularly ladies, when you start to get dry, because we're losing our estrogen. So if you need to use lubes, use your lube, and get your groove back. Be Stella again. Doesn't mean maybe you have to put the man on pause for a little bit while you figure that side of it out and manage the symptoms, and he'll just have to understand that, look, I'm gonna have to put you on pause for a little bit here until I figure this out. Talk to your husband, your partner about it, and let them know what to expect. That, yes, I might be a moody cow this morning, but I probably will be fine later. And that's just the hormones raging and running up and down, So, talk to your husband, talk to your partner about it. Let them know what to expect. And if you find that it's changing your mood, it's very important that you explain that, It's because they will know that that's not you. Something is happening. But, some men are not going to have that. Most men are not going to have that conversation. So have that conversation, open that conversation with them, and get that understanding, so that when you kind of slacking in the bedroom direction, they'll understand that, okay, I'm not in the mood, she's not in the mood because of X, Y, and Z. So it's important to get that across. Look after yourself, stay well, take your supplements if you need to, and just, balance things out, because we all it's a circle of life. It's something that we all have to pass through as women, and go through and deal with and cope with and manage. And it affects each one of us so different. And some of us are fine, some of us are meeting the daylights, we're getting all the symptoms. And some people just get one or two, and they're fine. Some people need to take hormones, some people use the supplements. We're strong, we can get through this. I used to have really bad period pains. When I say bad, I mean really bad. Absent from school, the whole 9 yards. It was just really bad. So to have a bit of relief from that, even right up into my adulthood, even after I have kids, I'm thinking, because a lot of the times, so once you have kids, the period pain goes. It was never like that for me. I mean, that could be with the fact that I had uterine fibroids as well. So maybe that was why, which I found out when I was pregnant with my daughter. That was when I found out. But I really had bad period pains, and even after giving birth, I still suffered. So I really don't miss the period now that it's gone for good. It's having to worry about getting my clothes soiled, that kind of thing, and the inconvenience of that all, a period showing up when you're not expecting it. So I don't miss that, and the fact that I'm not symptomatic from now being officially menopausal, I'm actually feeling great, and I'm enjoying not having to deal with all of that. So yes, I don't miss it. Tell me about your experiences. Let me know. Are you symptomatic? Are you having to take hormone replacement? Are you using alternative stuff? You're taking herbal stuff. Remember, girlies, as we get older, pay attention to the calcium as well. Yeah. So pay attention to calcium and the supplements that we need as we get older, because we're losing some of those things that, the levels get lower as we get older and we go into menopause. So looking after the bone as well, bone health, so very important. So take all the supplements you need to support your bone health. And menopause, anything to do men, always a problem, isn't it? Menopause had to be the men had to be involved in that. Anyhow, girlies, loving you and leaving you. Look after yourself, stay safe and well. Like, share, subscribe, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Talk with Chloe on YouTube. Much love. Bye bye.